Welcome back to the stream, guys. I went off and played a couple games. We did lose one game. We lost to the Colts, of all people. Of all teams to be beaten by. We lost to the Colts. So I'm pretty unhappy about that, but we are 8-1 right now. So
on the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
If we lose this game, I will leave. Start a new league.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And Crowell lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Yeah, they were holding me.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Cody Kessler's obviously.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Deshaun Kaiser.
4th down now.
Holy shit.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
I think the next best thing would be
that's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their DNs and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Shift together here from the D-line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's a give to Crowell.
They're just running it.
3 yards there to the 27.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Again, it's Crowell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On third down, Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
All right, got points out on the board. That's good.
Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
Be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, will wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle.
Get destroyed every time we run.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What the deuce, game? If this counts as a loss game,